My name's Fraser McDonald. My family's been growing Brussels sprouts here for around about 10 years. The sprouts themselves are actually not grown from seeds in the field. We plant the seeds in a greenhouse and they spend around 6 weeks in the greenhouse, which time they will grow to about 10 to 15 centimetres in size. They're transported to the farm, and from there we plant the plants in the field around the mid to end of April through to the middle of May. During the planting process, we want to make sure that each plant is spaced evenly across the field, and in doing that, each plant has the same amount of room to grow. They will grow almost at the same speed, and it will give us a very even size to our sprout buttons. After planting, we continually monitor the crop to check the height the plants are growing to and the number of sprout buttons that are on each plant, and that will be monitored every few weeks to determine fertiliser applications that need to be made and any sprays that need to be applied to the crop. After around about 6 months, our first Brussels sprouts will be ready to harvest. The harvest operation is actually carried out by our customer, who brings with them the two machines that you can see. Because those machines are operating in the winter, they operate on tracks to allow them to work in any weather conditions that we get during the winter period. And there are 4 people sitting in the machine operating the machine. There are cutting knives at the base of the machine which cut the sprout stalk. Once the stalk has been cut, it is then fed into the machine, and the machine internally strips the sprouts from the stalk. At the same time, it then cuts all the stalk and any leaves that are left into small pieces to discard back on the land. Once the tank on the back of the harvester is full, the machine will come to the trailer and will tip the Brussels sprouts into the trailer. Once the trailer is full, we'll head back to the farm, and from there sprouts will go onto a lorry for delivery to our customer. In their pack house, they will grade the Brussels sprouts into various sizes, and they will then use those sizes in different products for the supermarkets. Our Brussels sprout harvest actually runs for about 6 months of the year, from October right through to March. But to make sure we have varieties that are ready for harvest each month, we're using different varieties that mature at different times. Our early variety takes around 6 months to grow, so planting in May, that is then ready for harvest in October, November. Our late varieties, again, are planted in May but will not be ready until January, February, March. The sprouts we sell are generally sold in 2 ways. They can either be sold as what we call a sprout tree, which are very common at Christmas in the supermarkets and farm shops, or the more common way you'll see them is as just a core product, a loose sprout, which is sold in packets and in trays in the supermarkets.